Hello, Fae friends, and happy spooky month to you all. At least if this is coming out the time of, I hope it is. We'll see. We have a new banner to check out today, and I'm quite excited to get into it. It's a Halloween banner, and I'm really hoping that they do/don't do Halloween loot, because I've always wanted Halloween loot. It's so fitting for her character, but I literally have 0 orbs because I wasted everything on Emblem Sigurd because he's so broken. He's so broken, bro. I wasted everything. I got Emblem Celica though. I did get Emblem Celica, but I did not get Emblem Sigurd, unfortunately. But I still have a few more orbs I could maybe get and spend. We'll see. Okay, it's time. Let's just take a look-see at these special heroes. All right, Halloween units I always tend to really like. So, I mean, they're gonna be it's always like dragons, bro. Like, I feel like they need to make more room for other units. Like, it's just always dragons. Please don't be dragons again. I'm begging you. Please don't just be like spam dragon again. Please. Askr? I mean, that's not a dragon.
Would you mind if I brought some sweets back for Ash?
Yes, I would. No, I'm just joking. Oh, distant counter. Okay. Horn of Harvest, Sturdy Beast, Distant Bonus Doubler, Reopening. I completely forgot that was even a skill. Connected World. All right, so he's gonna have his like buff effect, but it's not gonna be light season lock, so that's interesting. Oh my, jeez, Camilla. Oh, but he healed. He got hurt, and then he was like, by the way, it doesn't matter. Oh, 7 damage, right.
Offer gratitude.
Right. Okay, so he's a tank. He's definitely a tank lord. I mean, that was pretty obvious from the start. Oh, it's Lethe. Okay.
When everyone's in costume, the differences that make us Legoos or Bay York cease to matter.
All right, so I guess it's just wait, what? She's trash. What? Okay. Wait, why is that? What? Wait, usually the 3rd unit is the demote. Why is this the demote? I mean, she has her own special thing. I mean, I guess if she's a beast, she kind of has to. All right, those are some cool animations. Huh. I mean, she comes with no good skills, but the weapon seems pretty good. Oh, it's Nah. I see.
Is it true that the Harvest Festival is the one day when you can get all the sweets you desire?
That's actually an interesting art style, huh? She looks kind of goofy. All right, Stone of Delights, Armored Blaze, Earthfire Boost, Dragon Scales, Tier 4 save skills, Tier 4 save skills, Tier 4 save skills, Tier 4 skate, Tier 4 save skills. That's a dragon with a hat. Tier 4 save skills. Yo, the sound effects with the pumpkin blast? That's actually kind of funny.
A waste of my time.
All right, Felix Gaming though. So you're telling me, oh my gosh, Faye, stop doing this. Stop making units that came out 2 months ago relevant. Stop. Stop. Your meta is evolving way too fast. Like, that's CYL units, bro. Put some respect on their names.
Surprise people? If that is the case.
You should probably refrain from transforming into a dragon here.
I mean, it's sure. I mean, like, it works. It works. I can see the pairing. Dragon scales. What? Didn't you just? Oh my. Oh my. Another tier 4 save skill, bro. Another one. Why now? Why now? Caca! Oh my gosh, they're dying.
Trick or treat.
Dragon's Roar. Alright. Huh. I mean, they almost died. Alright, a buff. Alright, we beat warping, but then what? What's the new skill? What's the harmonic skill here? What's the harmonic skill of the day?
This is fun.
Alright, for unit and others then, same tiles unit, blah blah blah. Oh, that's so much to read. That's a lot of effects. Okay, it looks like they heal from it though too. So you can get healing from the skill.
For all.
Healing, fair and balanced. Lovely. Alright, so yeah, it's just Beast and Dragons again. Can we take a break from Beast and Dragons? I kind of just want, like, Halloween loot. All right, looks like Yarn is going to be the Tempest Trial. Okay, this is kind of a hard skip for me. I can't lie. This is kind of a hard skip. Like, the only one I would even want is Askr, and like, I don't even really like Askr that much. Like, he's like cool, but he's not like one of my favorite characters or anything. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. I can save my orbs. This is a hard pass for me. There's like, none of my favorite characters are on this banner. All right, let's move on to analyzing these units. So Askr has got the Horn of Harvest, which accelerates special trigger -1. Foes with a range of 1, blah, blah. Okay, that's just bulwark. We can skip that. For allies in 2 spaces of unit, restores X% HP to those allies as their combat begins, and reduces the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat. If target's defense is greater than foe's defense, X is equal to 20% of target's max HP, plus the difference between stats times 4. Otherwise, X is equal to 20% of target's max HP, maximum 40% of target's HP plus damage dealt to unit as combat begins. Only highest value applied does not. Okay, so he just kind of heals a little bit for both himself and his allies within 2 spaces. Then, if foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, inflicts penalty on foe's attack and defense during combat equal to 6, plus the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3, max of 15. Reduces the effect of deep wounds by 50% during combat. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense, and then reduces damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit's defense. Okay, that's in his base weapon there. That's already pretty decent. Then at the start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, or if unit is adjacent to an ally, unit transforms. If unit transforms, grants attack +2, deals damage +7 when special triggers, and neutralize the effects that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe, or inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit. All right, that's already quite good. That's already quite good. He's got Sturdy Beast, which I don't know if it's just for him, but I imagine it's going to be inheritable for Beast. We'll see. Boost damage by X% of unit's defense when special triggers. If transformed, X is equal to 50, otherwise X is equal to 40. If both of the following conditions are met, reduces damage from foe's next attack by 40% during combat. First condition is unit or foe's special is ready, or unit's or foe's special is triggered before or during this combat, and then unit is transformed, or unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense -4. Okay. So, I mean, being transformed is, like, a lot easier now with, like, certain skills that just, like, let you stay transformed, so that's pretty good. He's got distant bonus doubler and then reopening, two quite good skills, especially for tanking. Then he's got Connected World. If unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is within 2 spaces of any allies from a different title than unit as a trigger condition. Okay, so he has a much easier trigger condition. As long as he's in 2 spaces of an ally, he will transform. If defending in ether raids, at the start of enemy turn 1, if conditions for transforming are met, unit transforms. Okay. Why did you need to... What? I'm confused. Why did you need to, like, specify that in ether raids it also works? I don't understand. At the start of turn, at the end of enemy phase, except for in summoner duels, if unit is within 3 spaces of any allies from a different title than unit, grants attack and defense +6, resonance blades, resonance shields, and reduce the percentage of foes' non-special reduce damage by X% skills by 50% during combat to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. And also for unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1. So it's quite a lot of effects, but I don't know why they prevented it from... I guess at the start of turn this will happen, but at the start of enemy phase it won't happen in summoner duels. Interesting. Then if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack, defense, and res +5 to unit, and reduces damage from foes attacks by 40% during combat. And also, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value after combat, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit after combat. For allies within 3 spaces of unit, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value after combat, grants special cooldown count -1. So he literally, instead of granting times +3, he grants times +4 now, both to himself and his allies. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's pretty good, honestly. That's very good. Giving somebody else times +4 is very good, because we already have times +4 in the X slot, so now you can just have it with Askr's C skill. Then we have Lethe here, the Hungry Cat Fang. Accelerate special trigger -1. At the start of turn, if unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. Then at the start of combat, if unit's HP is above or equal to 25%, Grants bonus to units, all stats equal to 5, plus number of foes and then 3 rows with 3 columns, blah, 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 max of 14. Literally, that's like on every unit nowadays. I don't know why. Neutralize effects that prevent, that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks, and neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on the unit during combat, so no guard and no follow-up. And also, when unit special triggers, neutralizes foes reduce damage by X% effects from foes non-special skills during combat. So it's just like null everything. You just null no follow-up, no guard, and then no damage reduction. And then if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25% at the start of combat, and unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value after combat, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit after combat. So she has times +4 in her weapon. At the start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, or is not adjacent to any ally, unit transforms, blah, blah, blah. If unit transforms, grants attack +2, inflicts attack and defense -X on foe during combat, X equals the number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiated combat, +3, maximum of 6. And also, if X is greater than or equal to 5, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 30% during combat. So you have to move 2 spaces to get that effect then. She's got Dragon Fang, attack speed clash 4, and then speed defense near trace 3. Not a terrible B tier skill, but it has already been power crept by the 4 version of it. So, I mean, that's for a demote, that's good. I don't know why they're showing the demote second on this banner and not third. They usually show it third, but sure, that's fine. That's honestly not even that bad for a demote. You kind of have to swap out every other skill. The weapon itself is fine. Then we have Na with the Stone of Delights here, which accelerates special trigger -1. If foe's range is equal to 2, calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. That's a dragon dragon thing right there. And then I don't even need to read this little paragraph here and the one at the very bottom because that's just times +4. The condition is if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally though, so you kind of need that condition. Then if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, you get the rest of your effects. Inflicts penalty on foe's attack, defense, and res equal to 5, plus the number of allies in the 3 spaces of units times 3, max of 14. If this unit triggers savior, value is treated as 14 instantly. Unit deals +X damage and reduces damage from foe's attacks by X during combat. X is equal to unit's max HP minus foe's HP at the start of combat. Maximum of 16, of 8, so you might actually want to be plus HP with this unit. Interesting. Including when dealing damage with a special triggered before combat, in which case X is also calculated using HP before special triggers. And also, if foe's attack can trigger foe's special and unit's res is greater than or equal to foe's res +5 during combat, inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. So a scowl effect as well. That's actually not that bad. We got Armored Blaze, good defensive special for armored units here. Then Earthfire boost 3, that's quite good. You get some HP, attack, defense, all that good stuff. Dragon Scales here. If foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is above or equal to 25% at the start of combat, inflicts attack, defense, and res -X on foe. X is equal to 4 plus the greater of the difference between defense stats or difference between res stats, maximum of 11. If either of unit's stats is less than a foe's stat, difference is treated as 0. Unit, okay, that's either. Wow, so both of them have to be higher then. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before foe's first attack, and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X skills by 50% during combat. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty freaking good. Now, here it is. Tier 4 Savior skills. Let's see. If foe with range of 1 initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, triggers Savior on unit. So at least it's not 3 spaces, that would be broken. If foe's range is equal to 1, grants defense and res +4 to unit during combat. That used to be it. That used to be it. But now, any reduced damage by X% effect that can be triggered only once per combat by units equipped special skill can be triggered up to twice per combat. Strange. And then restores 7 HP to unit when unit deals damage to foe during combat. Okay, honestly, that's not that much better. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, this unit can break through some damage. I guess it's just like helps them hit harder against units that can like tank a lot of damage. Or it's like, oh, whenever I initiate combat or whatever, I break through some of that damage. But now this unit's like, okay, I break through more of your damage. So if you try to kill me, there's a good chance I'll kill you in return. I think. So that's interesting, I guess. Then we have the Harmonic Hero Nagi here with the opposing stones. Accelerate special trigger -1. Effective against dragon foes. Neutralize effective against armored bonuses. That's good. But you don't have that against your dragon. So that's still a thing. If foes' range equal to 2, calculates damage using the lower of foes' defense or res. Unit can counterattack regardless of foes' range. So DC in this. Reduces damage from area of effect specials by 80%. Grants weapon triangle advantage against colorless foes and inflicts weapon triangle disadvantage on colorless foes during combat. And at the start of turn, if unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Then if foe initiates combo or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, inflicts penalty on foe's attack, defense, res equal to 5, plus the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 3, max of 14 if unit triggers savior, value is 14, and reduces damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit's res during combat, and after combat restores 7 HP to unit. And also, if unit's special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Grants attack, def, res, +4 to allies in 3 spaces during combat. It restores 7 HP to those allies after their combat. Okay, a little bit of support there as well. Dragon's Roar, I don't even remember when that came out. I'll be completely honest, I don't remember when that came out. We got attack, res, scowl, very, very good for this unit. Dragon skills, we just read about that, quite good. As long as you have defense and res that are higher than the foe, you can get quite a lot of debuffs on the foe, which is very, very good. And you can break through their damage reduction and whatnot. And get your special accelerated. Then AR Twin F Save. It looks like this is the exact same thing as the previous skill, except it is going to be range of 2 instead. But yeah, it looks to be the exact same skill, except it's just range of 2. So yeah, tier 4. Tier 4 savior skills are here. They are here. And that is scary to think about. Honestly, they're not that crazy, but it's something. It's something. It makes savior units better. It really does. It really freaking does. And it just gives like the more offensive pressure and a little bit of healing too. So they're not like going way too far with it, which I like. Because honestly, when I expected tier 4 save skills, I really thought it was gonna be something broke. I really did. I thought it'd be like stupidly broken. But this is tame. This is honestly fine. It's like just a little bit of extra effects, and I don't think it's gonna be that OP. I don't think so. Savior by itself is the OP part of the skill. That is OP. But now let's move on to the harmonized skill for Nagi. For unit and allies from the same titles as unit, grants attack and res +6, resonant shields, neutralize effective against dragon bonuses. Okay, so you can get rid of your dragon effective thing there too. And warp bubble for 1 turn. So that's quite good, so no warping. And then neutralize any penalty. That's also good. And then restores 30 HP. So that's quite a lot of buffs. That's a lot of defensive buffs. Helps against warp bubble, no more penalties, and then restoring your HP. That's quite good. That's quite good. This unit does seem like a pretty reliable tank. Honestly, it's gonna be hard to say how good they are, but I think they're gonna be good. It's gonna be a solid tank. I don't know if they're gonna be game breaking at all, but I think this is gonna be a good tank. They're gonna be good. Hard to say. We had 2 tanks in a row for these special heroes, so it's gonna be hard to say. I really don't know, but I think Nagi has a spot in this meta, and I think Askr has a spot in this meta. I don't really know about the other 2 though. I don't really know about the other 2. They might be a bit more niche, if you ask me. But that is going to be it for today, everybody. Let me know what you think about this banner. This is quite the banner. Halloween units seem pretty strong this year. I don't think there's anything game breaking though. It's nothing on the levels of Emblem Sigurd, so I think we're fine. We don't need anything like Sigurd, bro. That was that broke my brain, bro. I think we're fine for now. But let me know what you guys think about these heroes, and I'll see you all later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.